All right, I'm doing this video as a quick way to give you a couple of tips to get your Canvas page up and running, at least in a functional way. And I will start off by, this is what a blank Canvas course will look like. This is with nothing that has been imported in. Now, you may have had some material that was imported in, and if you wanted to do that, I'll show you how to do that in a different video. But for right now, what I want to do is show you how you need to go about setting everything up. So the first thing that you'll want to do to just get it out of the way is for each unit that you have, I suggest that you start a module. So click a module and you can click the module name. So we'll call this Unit 1 and Greetings. And once you do that, you'll just add the module. Now the module is there, but there's nothing there, and I'll show you how to add things there later. And so go ahead and create another module, and we'll call this Unit 2, describing things or descriptions. So we will get that, and you'll add the module. So right now I'll just start with 2 modules, but I do suggest that you go ahead and put all of your modules, at least for the first semester, so that you know where you can drag things into and how you can create assignments within the module itself. So the next thing that you'll want to do is you'll want to create your home page. And to do that, you can simply go over to pages, because right now there's really no pages that exist. So if you go over to pages, you can add a page. And we'll just call this home page. Español uno. And once you give it a title, then you'll come down to this box area here. And in this box, you can type things. Bienvenidos Español uno. And you can also insert pictures. I'm going to go ahead and give myself a space. Now, when you insert pictures, you'll want to come up to embed image. And here, you can either upload it to Canvas or you can search Flickr. So let's see if we find anything in Flickr. We'll just type Spanish and see what comes up. And sometimes they have good things, sometimes they don't. And if they don't really have anything that you want, that's fine. So I'm going to find something on the internet. So I'm going to click Canvas. Then I'm going to go out and I'm going to pull just a random picture just to show you how to do it. We'll pull this one. So you'll go there and you can just save it. Save image as. And you can save it wherever you want to save it. Save. And then you can close it and go back to Canvas. Okay, now once you're in Canvas, you can go to course files, and then you can, remember I didn't leave that page, so course files and upload file, and then you can go and find the picture that you're looking for. And I have one here that I like, so I'm going to pick this one, and then you can say open, and then you'll see success file uploaded. You can close. Then you will scroll down and you will hit update. And once you do that, you have your picture that's been inserted. So let's make that just a little longer so that I can see that. And then you can click your picture. You can make it smaller. You can center it, whatever you want to do. And then you can move this to the center as well. Now, a couple of things that you'll want to have on this page. You'll want to have a contact me. You'll want to have modules. You'll want to have a link to your syllabus. You'll want all of those things there. And you can either do it one of 2 ways. You can either just type it. I prefer to create a table and then type it within the table or add a picture within the table. So to create a table, we are right here underneath the Bienvenidos a Español Uno. You can create a table. And I kind of like to do mine like that. And then you can adjust the table if you want by dragging the corners. And so the first one, I'm going to say I want contact me. Well, you can either type it, or you can do what I like to do, which is add a picture. So I've already saved a picture here that says contact me, and I'm going to upload that here. And what I did is I went out and I found all the pictures that I wanted, and then I saved them somewhere where I can easily pull them in. So since this is a new course, I will need to update that, and I will simply make sure it's where I want it to be. Click Embed Image. We will upload it to Canvas. Make sure you click Course Files, and then Upload File. And I'm actually going to go into the folder that I used, which is my Canvas buttons, as you'll see right there. And I have Contact Me open. Success file uploaded. Scroll down, click Update. Once this is there, you can make that a little bit smaller and then also bring it to the center just to make it look nicer. Then right next to Contact Me, I like to have a link to my syllabus. So I'm going to make sure I click where I want it to be, which is that box. Go to Embed Image, Canvas, Course Files, Upload, and then I'll pull the syllabus in. Success file uploaded, and then update. Okay, and then what you can do is you can just put all of your pictures or whatever you like to have there, and then I will show you how to link them. So I'm going to go ahead and just add all of my stuff, and then I'll show you how to link it. Okay, so I've gotten my modules there, and you'll see I have one extra row here, and all I need to do if I want to delete that, you'll see I'm in my table, so you've got a table guide here. You can either delete the table, don't do that unless you want to recreate it, or you can add rows, or you can delete rows. And I'm in the row that I want to delete. I'm just going to delete that row. So I'm done with my table. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller, and then that's it. So you can hit enter, and down here, I know our district likes for us to put a link to the district homepage, a link to our school page, and again, you can simply put all of those, you could probably put in important links, and then you could do the same thing that you did before with adding the pictures. Once you're done with this page and it's set up the way that you want it to be set up, you'll want to make sure that you save. Now, when you save the page, this is what it'll look like. And it's not published, right? So even if your course is published, you've got to make sure that your pages get published when you're ready to publish them. And all you have to do is simply hit publish. Now, I like to go ahead and publish the things I want my students to see before I make my course active. So that way I'm making sure that they're going to be able to see everything and I can click the things and everything. So that's how you set it up. Now let's talk about linking these pictures to the things that you need to link them to. And before we do that, I do want to go back to modules really quickly, and I want to show you something there. So modules that we set up, I did it originally for a different class, but let's say you named the module incorrectly, then you'll hit the three dots and you can hit edit. And then you will change Unit 1 from greetings to, for example, La Rutina Diaria, which is our first unit. And then you will update the module and see how the name has changed. And then the second module is de ir de compras. So you would just do the same thing. All right. We do have two other modules, so I'm going to go ahead and add another module, and I'm going to call this one Unit 0 Repaso for review. And then we're going to add module. Now you'll notice I like my modules to be in order, so you can find that module, click it to do the little cross sign there, and you can drag it up to the top. And then you've got your modules in order. You always want your page to look like what your students will see. Okay, I'm going to add one more module, which is our last module. And we'll call that Unit 3, de viaje. Okay, and then we add the module, and that's it. So when we're in a module and we were in a pages right there, we were trying to set up our home page. What I like to do is I like to go ahead and set up a main landing page for every module. And that just kind of helps the students be organized and helps you be organized, and you can add content there that's not necessarily an assignment. So let's go ahead and add a page for the review. So we'll call this Unit 0 review page. And here you can type all kinds of things. I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste from another course. Now you can treat these module pages just like you treated the first page that you created. And you can copy things and you can center them, and you can do all kinds of things here. So what I've done here, you'll see that this says links to an external site, and that's simply because I went ahead and linked this in another page, and when I copied it, I pasted it. So let's just say, for example, you wanted to add another link. We're going to say link to all Quizlets. Okay, so that's what we're going to link to. So you'll need to go to your Quizlet page and you will be able to link whatever you want from there. So I'm going to go ahead and go into Quizlet. Now I know I used Quizlet, but that's just because it is one of the most common sites that we'll use as teachers. And if you want to link to all of the Quizlets in your particular course, you can just copy your class join link. And then when you get back into the Canvas page, you can copy where you want the link to appear. And then up here, you'll hit the chain, and then you will paste your link and you will insert link. And you'll see now it will take them to Quizlet when they click it. So once you have all of that done, I do like to clean this up because I don't like this links to external site. I like to get rid of that. But once you have all of these things done, then you can go in and you can publish this page. Now remember, if you don't publish the page, the students will not see it. So if you don't want them to see an assignment or page, you just simply will save it without actually publishing it. So what we're going to do here is we've got it set up, we're going to save and publish. And then you'll just go ahead and add whatever you need to add. So if there's an error, like right here, you can simply edit, and then you can make whatever changes you need to make, and then you can scroll down and save. So once you're out of this, you can go to view all pages, and it'll take you back and you'll see all of the pages. I'm going to pause and go ahead and create some other pages so I can show you how to link from the main page. Okay, so now I've got all of my pages in Canvas and I've set them up. Right now they're just shells. I don't have anything. Remember, you can add pictures, you can add links, whatever you like to do, you can add to any of your pictures. The next thing that you'll want to do is to set your home page. Because right now, if you click home, you're not going to be able to see that big fancy page that you already designed. So the first thing you'll do, and remember you're in pages, is you will go over to the three dots and you'll go ahead and say use as front page, and that's great. Then we're going to go back to the home page. Okay, we still have one more step we have to do. Once we're in the home page, we'll choose home page and then go ahead and click pages front page. That's what you just set. You'll click that and you'll click save. And once you do that, anytime a student hits home, they're going to land right here where they can just click and then they can go. All right. So let's go ahead and edit our links to go where they need to go. All right. The first one is going to be the contact me, and we're going to edit that. So we're going to hit contact me, and this is very similar to what you did with the Quizlet link, and you're going to go to the chain, and then you can type in your email address. We will say John Doe at usahigh.net, and then we will insert link. So now anytime, once you save it, anytime someone clicks contact me, it'll automatically send you an email. Then you want to set up your syllabus. So you can click syllabus. Now, up until now, we've been using this or this. I want to show you another feature. If you come over to the right-hand side, you can actually link this picture to different things within your Canvas page. So for right now, we will want to link it under course navigation, and then you'll click syllabus. And you'll see it flash, and that means it should be linked. Then you'll go to module 0 or whatever you do, and you can click modules. And you can either add it there. I prefer to add it from the page, simply because usually students can just click next to go to whatever activities. So I'm going to link it to the page. And then we're going to do this one. Let's make that a little bit bigger, make it look prettier. You'll click it, and then we'll go down, and we'll click Module 2, and we'll click Module 3, and that should be it. So for now, once you hit save, because you've already published it, once you hit save, students should be able to click the links and go right into that page. All right, now you can go back to your home page, and once you do that, the pretty part is done. Now you will need to adjust your syllabus. Remember how this links over to syllabus? Right now, if you click it, there's nothing there. So what you'll want to do is you can edit and you can paste whatever syllabus. This is my syllabus. And that's all I'm going to put. I like to uncheck this because sometimes we may have assignments that will adjust and shift throughout the year, and I don't want that to just look overwhelming. So I get rid of the show course summary, and then I update my syllabus. And so now you can see what I just typed. So now if you go to the home page where a student would land and you click syllabus, it will take you there. All right. So that's what you do with that. Now let's go on over into modules. Let's actually go to the module page. Students can still click this and they'll see this. This is where you'll want to drag things into it and add things, files or assignments or whatever. So what I do is I add and I drop down and I find the page that I created and I add it. And now it's there. Now you'll notice there's a green check right there, and that means it's published, but my module isn't published. So you'll need to make sure that you click that. And then you can do that for all of the ones that you've got down here. Now in this page you can add assignments, but before we do that, we need to set up our grade book. So for this, you will want to go to assignments. And when you're here, this is what you'll see. And depending on your school will depend on how you'll need to group things for your weights, for your category weights. So I will do it as my school does it, and we will add group. And this group name is going to be called, we'll just call this summative assessment. Yes. And then you will hit save. Okay. Since this one is here, we can actually rename it, and we will hit the three dots and edit, and then we will rename this formative assessment. We can say quizzes, classwork, homework, whatever your institution has you do, and save. So now you've got two categories. Okay, these categories do not have weight assigned to them. You just literally are making them live. If you have copied a course from someone, you may have some other assignments in other categories that are called imported assignments. You can actually just drag those up into whatever category you want them to go in. Now, if you have imported assignments or other assignments that you just don't want, all you have to do is click the three dots and you can delete them. Now, keep in mind, it will delete everything. So make sure that you've gotten everything you want out of it before you delete it. So let's go ahead and add some weight to our categories. To do this, you're going to hit your three dots up here next to that blue button, and you're going to go assignment groups weight. And you're going to weight final grade based on assignment groups. And your formative assessments, this is just my school. If you have other categories, they will be listed and you can do them accordingly. So we are at 40 for formatives and 60 for summatives, and then you will save. Once you do that, you'll see that right there has popped up, and that means any assignments you put in those categories, you can now organize them that way or whatever. So let's add an assignment now that we're in the assignments page. You can do this one of two ways. You can either do it here or you can do it in modules. If you do it in modules, you'll have like an extra step that you might need to take, but it won't be hard to figure out. I'm just going to go ahead and add an assignment from here. So we click that button and we're going to name our assignment. I'm going to call this conjugation practice. Now, this box down here is exactly what you saw when you were setting up your home page. So what I like to do in this box is I like to have a link or whatever it is that I'm supposed to do. I'm going to give a link to my students. So you will call this conjugation practice link. And then what I will do is, again, you'll highlight it. And if you want to link it to an external whatever, you can insert whatever you want to do there. I'm going to put conjugamos in there. Insert link. It highlights, and then I will tell my students sorry about my typing. I like this particular page because you can do so much. You can record a video and have them watch a video and then maybe give feedback or what they think of the video. You can insert a picture. You can attach all kinds of things here. This one is where you can record it yourself or you can insert it from a YouTube video or something. Another great feature about Canvas is that you can use Studio, which I'll show you in a separate video, but you can use Studio and then you can upload instructions. So for Conjugamos, a lot of times my students don't know how to navigate Conjugamos when they first get in there, so I record a video showing them how to navigate through that, and this is an invaluable area to help your students stay informed as well as the parents, because we all know how sometimes they like to say, little Sally does not know what she should be doing, so I like to record videos just to make sure that they are clear and add clarity. So for this assignment, I'm asking my students to record their score in a text box. When you scroll down, you can assign points. So depending on if you do points or percentages, it depends on what your school has you set up as. You can change that there. You see the assignment group. It's very important that you pick what assignment group it goes into. And then you can either do percentage, complete, incomplete, or points. I tend to use points because that's what we've gone to this year. And then for these practice links, I use complete and incomplete just because it's an easier way for me to just go in the speed grader and do them really quickly. So I'm going to say complete, incomplete, and I'm going to give them 10 points for this exercise because it's just a practice exercise. Now, if you wanted to look like 10 points but not count it towards the final grade, there you go. You can click that right there. Now, submission type In my situation, I asked for my students to enter their score in a text box. So my submission type is actually going to be online, and I will do a text entry. So basically, when they have to submit their assignment, they will have a field where they can type into it, and then they'll submit it, and that's it. And I do unlimited, and I don't worry about plagiarism review right now, and it's not a group assignment, and then you can click your due date. So I want this to be due next Friday. All right, once you click that, that's fine. I tend to leave these alone just simply because when we were out for coronavirus, we had to extend a lot of grace. And if you start putting a lot of due dates, and not due dates, but excuse me, until and available from dates, it can really mess you up and you have to go in and do more work than you really should have to. So at least if you do it this way, Canvas will help you keep track of it. So once you have your assignment done, how you want it to be done, you can save and publish. And so now there are conjugation practices there, and all they will have to do is click the link, and it takes them right into what they need to do. They'll log in or whatever they have to do there, right? Now, let's go back to the modules page. Now you'll want to link the assignment to the module, and all you have to do is click the plus sign under the module that you want to add the assignment to, and you'll find the assignment, and you'll click it, and then you'll add item, and there it is. It's published. The students will be able to see it, and that's it. And you can continue to just add things, and you can add prerequisites. I'll go over that in another video, but this will pretty much get you set up with assignments in Canvas. Hope this video was helpful, and if you have questions, just feel free to let me know.